Hey Stampers, it's Gaynor again. I've been having a play with another hostess set and it's called Soft Spring and it's absolutely beautiful. These are the leaves. It's two-step stamping. This goes on that section, this on that section. These can go over those and they go over those, but I prefer, instead of getting my stamps dirty, I'd sooner use my blend. So I'm going to show you my card. It's based on one of our sketches from a couple of weeks ago. Here it is, absolutely beautiful. And it just says thanks. The only thing is I haven't put anything in the middle yet. And, oh, I tell a lie, I've popped in a strip of paper. What I might do is just do a couple of those beautiful little dragonflies dancing above my designer series paper. Maybe here and just here, just to decorate the inside. Gonna grab my little, this is Call Me Clover Light. Oh no, it's not, Shaded Spruce. I always get these two mixed up. And I'm just gonna colour lightly his little body and wings in. Beautiful. Just beautiful. I think that's plenty, you don't need any more. I don't want to do too harsh because of the seeping through at the back. I just love it. Beautiful. And I coloured a couple of pearls in and just added those as well. The sentiment, the thank you is from the Parcels and Petals, which I will have a play at doing a card with as well shortly. And these are my card pieces. I have the white thick base, which is A4 cut in half, 8 1/4 by 5 7/8. And all I do is just fold and burnish it in the centre at 4 1/8. I've used mint macaron as my layer. This is 3 7/8 by 5 5/8. My DSP then is 5 1/2 by 3 3/4, just for a tiny little border all around. I have 2 pieces of Mossy Meadow. This one is 2 by 4 1/4 and this one is 1 1/2 by 3 3/4. The DSP for this one is just a fraction shorter, 1 3/8 by 3 5/8, and the Whisper White then is 1 7/8 by 4 1/8. It's not quite actually. Let me just. So 4 1/8 by 1 7/8. Don't want to go too far over. There we go. And those little fractions, believe it or not, those little slithers make the difference. Excuse me. And this piece was what was left after I cut down the 2 pieces of designer series paper. Excuse me. Catching a bit, my throat is. This is more or less 3/4 by 4 1/8 as well. And that's going to go in the inside of my card. So we're going to do a bit of layering first, then we're going to do some stamping, and then we'll put together the card. Because all the greens are involved, more or less all the greens are involved with the designer series paper, this is why I thought I'd use mint macaron and Mossy Meadow. Also pairs up with Pear Pizzazz. Let me have a look for you. The colours are Garden Green, Mint Macaron, Mossy Meadow, Pear Pizzazz and Soft Sea Foam. So there are the colours in all of this. It's called Garden Lane and it's absolutely beautiful. Never used to be a green person till I joined Stampin' Up. Realised how beautiful the colours were. Oh gosh, come on. Sometimes it wants to come out and other times it doesn't. There we go. I love this pattern. So just a tiny little border all the way around. Beautiful. Gaynor's got the dropsies. I'm going to have to give that just a... That's better. That's better. It's the heat in this room I'm in. Oh, do you know what? Every time we had guests, no matter whether it was the winter or anything, because this used to be my spare bedroom, and they used to say, please turn the heating off. It's so stiflingly hot in this room all the time. Come winter, come shine, it is absolutely boiling. This piece then is going to go about just up a little bit from, say, about there. And it's just the width of the card base itself, the layered one. So I'm just going to go above this line, about 1/8 of an inch. I'm going to try and keep the distance across there the same. Beautiful. And that is the same width as my designer series paper. I like the fact that you can still see that down side. So instead of having that paper that way, we're going to turn this way. This might be slightly a bit too long because we've got the crease in the centre to contend with. I've just gone back on some of my old videos, and I started off doing like 17-minute videos because that's all I could record at the time. The tiniest little fraction over, which you can always take your scissors to from the back and trim off. And then they seem to get longer and longer and longer, and I had more views, believe it or not, on shorter videos than I did on longer videos. So I'm going to start doing a bit of a mix-up. I won't attach those yet, I'm going to do some stamping first. So I'm taking my little dragonfly again, and again I'm just going to dot him just a couple of times on the inside. Burnish my cards yet. There's that beautiful stamp, and all you do to prime this is rub your skin over it to dull it, because otherwise you can end up with like a bubble effect and it won't stamp clear. Oh, I'm going to use my thank you first, then I know where to stamp my flower. I'm just keeping this at the bottom in the centre. Perfect, absolutely perfect. Now I can re-ink. Because this flower goes just above the thank you, but the tip just goes over the edge. And I'm keeping it quite central. It's a beautiful image. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. Absolutely stunning. And then one more. That's that beautiful little dragonfly. Just coming up beside there. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. I love it. Absolutely love it. So I didn't do much of a shade on this one. So let me just add a nice dark line. There we go. Just adding on the line, and then under those two just a bit of shading where they got covered up. Beautiful. Why did I get this green out? Oh, I know why. It's so I can colour just 3 of these little pearls. I use the dark just for my pearls. The more you go over them, the darker they become, and just leave them to dry. Perfect. So now I'm using the light. This is the Mossy Meadow. Love it. Every now and then they come out with a hostess set, and it tends to be just as nice, if not sometimes nicer than stuff in the catalogue. And I saw this when I first saw the PDF to the catalogue, and I thought, oh my gosh, that is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Perfect. So, and another thing I did on my card, if you notice, I've gone round the image with the palest of the blue just around the outside of the images and around the outside of the leaves, just to help it pop off the page. I've not done the whole thing. Just breaks the white up a little bit for me. Because we haven't finished colouring, you can really go to town. Excuse me. There we go. Bit of our stem there. Perfect. I always like to do a bit of shading on the background. And then I use the dark Highland Heather. And I didn't colour, I just dotted. I used the big end, which would help, wouldn't it? That's better. It's just dotted. Whether I stayed in the lines or not, didn't bother me. Just dotted. Because I looked at the stamp that comes with it, and they would literally, they wouldn't fill those in. They would just literally spludge on the outside and the in. So I thought it would be quicker to just dot. And I think that's lovely. Absolutely lovely. And again, I'm just using, I'm going to change the green actually. I'm not going to use the shaded spruce. I'm going to get trying to think. Let's use dark army blue. That's better. Lovely colour. And go on the inside. And I'm just going to touch. Don't want to go soak in my paper. Some of it will probably seep in. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Because I've done it lightly, it hasn't seeped through the back. So I'm just going to glue this on. At this stage you could add ribbon. I just thought it was very pretty on its own. Nice little border all round. Just give that a quick rub from behind. Just beautiful. And I'm going to pop this on dimensionals. Give them a little squish down. Gives me another 2 beautiful thank you cards then. And just going to layer this up. There's a line down here, I'm going to keep it along the edge of that, just overlapping this side a little bit. Keeping that in a straight line. And I'm just going to dot those 3 beautiful little pearls just on my card like so. I didn't do it on this one, but I'm going to grab my Winker Stella and I'm just going to go over the flowers and the wings on this beautiful little dragonfly. Same on this one. Perfect. Just perfect. And there we have it. There is tonight's card. Quick, simple, beautiful, absolutely elegant. You could add, like I'm saying, some baker's twine, tie a little bow. It's entirely up to you, but I just wanted to keep it quick and simple for tonight's video. I do hope you like it. I would love a thumbs up and a share. That would be amazing. I'd really appreciate if you press the subscribe button too. I'm getting close to our 10,000 now, and I've got a massive giveaway to do. So yeah, I would really appreciate that. I do post every single day, and if you want to get notifications, please don't forget to press the little bell straight away. They'll send you a notification, and if you go into my channel and click on videos, and then you can set yourself a reminder on all the premieres, and they will notify you half hour before, and then again 2 minutes before. That way you won't miss out, because a lot of people have said they've clicked on the notification bell, but when it comes to the premieres they're not getting notified until just as it starts or just after it starts. So to get the reminder to do just before or half hour before, you have to go in and set the reminders individually on each of the videos. So thanks for watching. Till next time. Bye.